Hello YouTube, my name is Adrian and welcome to Adriology. On this channel we talk about the things that I love, like books and crochet. And speaking of crochet, Adriology is also the name of my small business where I sell handmade crochet items, mostly plushies, but other things as well. And on today's video, we're going to be working on market prep. Specifically, we're going to be working through the letter A. I see a lot of people do this challenge working through just one letter of the alphabet, and I decided I'm going to do that today. So I have my handy dandy list over here for the letter A. Basically, the way I decided to do this is that I went through my spreadsheet that I have of all of my inventory and the things that I want to make, and I went through and I pulled things from the letter A, and then things that are not the letter A but have multiple things in that category. Like, for example, I have a thing in my spreadsheet that's called bigger critters, and in bigger critters, it's a bunch of different animals. Hippos, whales, triceratops. It's all of those animals. They're just all the same size, and they go on one display. In my spreadsheet, they're called bigger critters. So if there was anything under that category that started with the letter A, we'd make that. Unfortunately, there's nothing in the bigger critter category, but there is under the keychains section. So we're going to go through what all I'm going to make, or what I'm hoping to make, and we'll see how much we do. So the first thing is a surprise apple toy. This is a pattern from, I have the pattern pulled up, hold on. Hagurumi Toys. It's like amigurumi, but not. Hagurumi Toys. It'll be linked in the description. And it is a little apple that has a worm in the side, so you can pull off the top of the apple and a worm comes out. I have actually already made little worm with his apple cap, so all that's left is the apple and stuffing and all that, and embroidering his face. So that is the first thing we're gonna make. Obviously I've already started. Then on our list we have my small axolotls. I also have large ones, but I've already made as many as I want to take to my next market, so I'm not going to do those, but I have small ones. I'm going to make an apple snail from Garden Hoe Crochet. I'm going to make an apron chicken, which we will get to. Again, I will show you when we get there. And then for keychains, I want to make 5 keychains. Now, keychains I don't sell at my booth when I go to markets, but I do stock them in physical storefront that I have. I am set up as a vendor from one of our local boutiques, and I sell keychains through her. I do not sell them at my own display, but I need keychains to restock anyway. So we're gonna try to make 5 keychains. We're gonna make an axolotl, an alien, an ant, an alligator, and an angelfish. That's the plan. So we're gonna see how much we can get done. Like I said, we're starting with a surprise apple. I already have my worm done, so I'm gonna work on the apple body. I will check back in with you guys when it's done. It is about 2 p.m. and I finished the little apple. Let's see if I can get him out so you can see him. He's got a little worm in there, and this comes all the way out, but yeah, so I finished that. So that is the first thing off of our list of A's, and I started I got myself right in the head. I started a purple axolotl. I only need 1 purple axolotl. I'm kind of going based off of like what I need for markets, obviously, because this is market prep. And so I need 1 more purple. I think I need 1 or 2 more blue. Let me look. Hold on. Okay, so I need 1 more purple, which we're working on. I need 2 blues and 2 yellow. And that would like get me to 2 of each color. I definitely want more of that for this market, more than that for this market, but that's what we're working on for now. So I'm gonna do that. So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm definitely gonna work on those right now. And then the only other bigger thing I have is the apple snail and the apron chicken. So we'll take yarn with us later to work on one or both of those. And that way I have something else to work on in between axolotls, because I want to make 5 or 6. 5. I think I want to make 5. So in between axolotls, we may work on other things, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the plan. And I will check back in with you guys when I have some axolotls done. Hello there. We are home from my parents, and Lauren had tumbling. The fall session of tumbling started tonight, so we were back from all of that. And Aika was actually surprisingly productive while we were gone. So before we went to my parents, I made the one purple axolotl that I needed, which is darker than I usually do. I thought I used haze for the bodies for them, but I'm guessing I used lilac because that's really dark. It still looks cute. I'm happy with it, but I made the one purple. And then while we were at my parents', I made 2 yellow and orange ones. After that, I let my mom decide what I should make next, and she chose for me to make the apple snail, Apple. So he is done. I think I filmed a clip of me sewing his body on while we were at tumbling. And then I think you would have seen the clip of the entirety of me making this little guy. This is the little alien for the keychain. This is a Critterlings pattern from Poggy's place. So he's very cute. Obviously, I have not attached his keychain hardware. We will do that probably for all of the keychains all in one go. But I made a little alien. And again, I think I filmed the entire time that I did that. So he is done, and so I think I'm either going to make more keychains because I have the stuff down to make an alligator and an ant. I already have that off of the wall. It's in my bag already. So I might do that, or I will do the last 2 axolotls I need. So we'll kind of see how I'm feeling about that, and then we'll make those. So that is my plan for the day. We'll see how far we get. So I'm gonna work on something and put kids to bed. One of them is right here. Hello.
Hello.
And we will check in with you guys when I have finished something else.
You won't play.
Good morning. It is now Tuesday. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I'm currently actually ignoring the likely chaos that is happening on the other side of the house because I have my niece and nephew here today, so my nephew is in a special mood today, which is fine, other than the fact that it means that we're gonna have lots of messes to clean up, and I'm sure plenty of headaches, which they're kids being kids. They're not doing anything bad. It's just a lot sometimes for this overstimulated ADHD mom. But that's okay. They're having a good time. I'm just choosing to ignore the mess that is likely happening in the other room right now so I can get some work done. And speaking of that work, last night I didn't do anything. I edited a video. So I guess I didn't do anything. I just didn't do any crocheting. I edited the video that went live today, and for some reason on my schedule, this video is the next one that's supposed to go live. I don't know why. I have so many videos chronologically that should come before this, but for some reason I think this should be it. I don't know. But let's talk about what I have done this morning, because I have done some work this morning. So far, I have made a blue axolotl. I haven't finished him yet. He still needs his tail fin, but I am just literally the first row into the second blue axolotl. And so if I finish that, that'll finish all of the axolotls I want to make, and then we would only need to make keychains and an apron chicken to finish the A's for this video. And so ideally, my goal would be to be able to finish this video today. That would be amazing. Let's be honest, it's not likely, but we'll see. We will see. I also went through yesterday and made a list for the letter B, and it feels incredibly long. But it's actually, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items estimated for the A video. It's exactly the same. It's also 14 videos for the B video. The only difference is that it's a lot of single items instead of a bunch of lists. Like I wanted to make 5 axolotls and 6 keychains versus I have a bunch of single items. So it results in more bullet points. So that's why it looks like a lot more, but it's exactly the same. So maybe it won't be as long of a video as I thought it was going to be. That's not why we're here though. So I'm going to work on this axolotl. I'll check back in when they're done and we'll decide. I think I'm going to do keychains next because they're small, they won't take long, and I wanted to make a blue axolotl keychain, so I've already got the colors up for that. So I think that's going to be the plan, and then maybe we'll make all the keychains, maybe we'll make some of the keychains before we do the chicken. We'll see, I'm not sure yet, but that's the plan for today. I do hear loud banging noises coming from the other house now, so I'm gonna go check on that and make sure we're not ripping the walls down. Bye.
Cheese.
Yes. Okay. Hello. So it is now about 3 o'clock, and my niece and nephew have gone home for the day, so I can finally film an update and let you know what I've made, and I have made quite a bit. So the first thing, obviously, is I finished those 2 blue axolotls, which Mac is going to steal from me. But I finished both of those, so those are done. Yes. What color is that?
Blue.
Blue. Yeah. After that, I went ahead and decided to stay on the axolotl trend, and I went ahead and made, hold on, we're not ready for that yet. Hold on. And I made 2 of the keychain sized axolotls. A blue one and a pink one. And these ones I gave little mouths because I thought they looked kind of derpy without them. They still look derpy, but they're cute. So I made 2 of those. Obviously, we'll have to attach the keychains later. Careful. And then the last thing I made, Max got. Can you show him? It's an ant. Again, this is little keychain size from the Critterlings packs from Puggy's Place. These ones I think are cute crawlies. Has the ant in it. So that's what I made. I am now decided I'm going to pause on keychains. I have 2 more that I want to make. And we're going to work on an apron chicken. And this pattern is Cookie the Chicken is the actual name of the pattern from Alpaca Patterns. But in my spreadsheet, I have it labeled as an apron chicken. So it counts because it starts with the letter A in my notes. So, and I'm sure we're gonna make chickens when we get to see. So apron chicken it is. I'm gonna do this one in cream because I already have one in the color almond butter in my inventory. So we're gonna make this one in cream, and we're gonna give her a purple apron. I'm gonna get started working on this, and then I will check back in with you guys when I have some progress made. Good evening, friends. So it is almost 9 p.m. and I have officially actually finished everything on the list of A's that I wanted to make. So let me show you the three things that I haven't showed you yet. And the first one is our Cookie the Apron Chicken. She's very cute. Her apron is a little bit big. I used a 3mm hook, but this perfect chunky yarn, this cream, is like very soft, which means it's worked up smaller than it usually does. So her apron's kind of big, but that's okay. Still cute. So there's that. And then the last 2 things I had were the last 2 keychains, and those were an alligator. I did his spines a little too far back. They should have been 1 row up, but it's fine. And an angelfish. His eyes are a little wonky, but let's not judge him. He's very cute. I like him a lot. So that means we have actually officially finished all of the things for the letter A. So I thought I had them all over here. I don't. Give me a second and I will grab the last 2 things that I need. Okay, I have them and I have all my notes. So let's go over what we made over the last 2 days. So in total, we made 14 items, which is pretty awesome. So the first thing on the list was our surprise apple. There he is. Very nice. I sell him for $15. We also made my small axolotls, and we made 5 of them. I really probably should have put my phone in a tripod so you could see these. I made 5 of them, and I sell these for $12 a piece, which means that is $60 worth of inventory. We also made Apple the snail. This guy I sell for $15. He's very cute. I love his little face. And then, of course, we just finished our apron chicken. Sell her for $20. And then we made 6 keychains. We made 2 axolotl keychains, a blue and a pink, an alien keychain, an ant keychain, an alligator keychain, there's his face, and an angelfish keychain. And each of those I sell for $6, which means that these totaled out at $36 made, which is amazing. And yes, they all still need their key rings added to them. I'm looking at getting new ones, so I haven't done that yet, but I'll do it soon. because they have to go to the boutique I sell them at this week. So I'll do them soon. Just haven't done it yet. So yeah, overall, we did awesome. We made a ton of things. 14 individual items, and all of those items across the last 2 days came out to $146 in inventory, which is amazing. I'm so happy with that. It just turned out so good. I'm very proud of myself. I think we did awesome. And tomorrow I'm going to try and take like a little photo of everything. We'll see. I probably won't remember to do that, but we're going to try. So now we will be on to making things that are the letter B. And if you want a little bit of a sneak peek of that, that's the list. We're not finishing all of that because I'm giving myself only a couple of days to do it, and whatever I get done is what I get done. We're not going to finish all of that, but we're going to give it our best shot. I didn't think I would get 14 items done in 2 days, but we did. But some of the things on this list are a little bit bigger, a little more time consuming. So we'll see how much of it actually gets done. But that will be for a future video. So you'll have to come back to see what all we make for that. But there are 27 things on the list of things I would like to make that start with the letter B, which is an insane number. It's not probably all going to get done, but we're going to do our best. So that is all I have for this video today, guys. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, consider liking the video and subscribing so maybe we can spend some time together again in the future. And I will see you next time.